And welcome back in episode of our last episode of Click Bridon Arc. I see literally no way how this show is gonna fucking end with a satisfying ending, because we have this one episode essentially to wrap up all the mysteries of these past 5 episodes. And these past 5 episodes have been very vague, very nothing really much. We still have one whole character really to, well, at least the modern day version of her to introduce Wan Xin. And then all of the plot threads, and then Luke Wan's also going back and then try to do the reason why things are different even before he came back, all that shit. Yeah, that. Let's see this very unsatisfying ending in 3, 2, 1, go. In what way? No. Especially with the way you say it and the other thing. Well, it depends on what type of mood you're setting. Fuck are you? What? Why is he? Call security. Why are you talking in Chinese? I don't know, random fucking. I guess. What? It's. Okay, but like, wasn't this supposed to be a modeling agency? Yeah. That's what a model is kind of supposed to be. I mean, obviously, being a model definitely has some other skills than just appearance. Posing, knowing how to pose, and all the other stuff. Able to choose which type of makeup, things like that. If you're more amateur. Okay. Dope. That's bad. The fuck is that post supposed to be? Okay. Good question. Okay. That's it. You're gonna die. Two-person. Okay. Hmm. Do I like your type of personality? Okay. That's a pit. Well, puberty hits like a bitch. The backstory, just you fucking right. Okay. Well, very common class. That wasn't quite shown. Eh. Okay. Psychological test. This story. Okay. In the fall. During the winter? Outsider or just weather? Hmm. Well, in this situation, yeah, it's very kind of likely. There's no. Then again, it's just unlikely, but it's still possible. Hmm. It's just. It's a scam. Oh no, photos. What? 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 But what? Pedophilia? Grooming? What? But what? By the way, that's possession. Okay. But wait, how does this... Did she send a photo to her and that's how you... But that... If she, it's exactly the same as power. It's the same as fucking problem of, you know, traveling into the future and then coming back. It's the same time. What? Yes. Okay. Okay. Is one thing really just introduced just be like not substitute, but like just a stand-in for the mob for what? Tranquilizer? Why did he start speaking English? Okay. Why did we... How do we get into a martial arts anime all of a sudden? Double tap. Double tap. Also, never reveal something in front of... Yeah. Fucking stupid ass idiots. The fuck? Did you bruise her up even more? Huh? What? Father's name and then what? Touch his heart or what? Wait, how does anyone know? Wait, who connected to him? It's Luqua? Hmm. No, more of like too many people fucking around with the timeline. Then you go back too far back in time. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Okay, good for you. Okay. Is this the excuse that they give for why they didn't show anything like this in season 1 or 2? That's interesting. Hmm. before his disappearance. I don't see the point of this. Is this supposed to be like a prelude to season 3? Is that what it's supposed to be? But like all this does then is just show that from now on we might not be following the timeline of season 1 and 2. This could be an entirely different timeline. Like Luke 1 says this is the last time. Sure. But that doesn't mean it's not. That doesn't mean that season 1 and 2 is also this timeline. It's the last one. It could have been, the multitudes before. So then you can't be sure what exactly happens, because something similar or quite different could have happened between this time and then where we're gonna get after season 2. Because it's definitely a prequel, but like when you have time travel and things like that in it, it's not quite gonna work. Also, what the fuck? If this is just supposed to set things up, I guess it kind of works, but then why 6 episodes? You could have condensed this so much by cutting out quite a lot, obviously. But you can also, you could, maybe 3 episodes would feel better. Because now it just feels way too stretched. Ah, great. He's still alive. Fucking bullshit. Okay, sure. I don't care anymore. Nothing makes sense nothing truly fully makes sense anymore in this goddamn thing. Like, how am I supposed to take anything seriously after season 2 when showing things like that? Like, there's only one way to kind of fix that. No, actually, like, what? No, yeah, there's only really one way to fix the travel into the future, then go back to the past, and then you have 2 versions of yourself. Is that if you go to the future when you're traveled through a photo, when you go back, you don't travel back in time. But who decides that you're back in time or not then? Through whose perspective is the future and whose perspective is the past? I don't know. Also, this little prelude would have been so much better if it's all about Luke 1, trying to set the timeline still into one set path, but like it doesn't really do that. I don't know. I feel like the writers just lost the plot. They're putting in any idea that they think it's interesting, and that's kind of it. It's still small connecting thread, but that's it. Season 1's the only good season. That's it. I'm a Gen 1er on this fucking show. Fuck it. Fuck any one of you who likes the other fucking parts. Yeah. That's really all I have to say. This doesn't feel like anything. It also makes less and less sense. So like, once she gets introduced in episode 5, then episode 6, she is essentially just a fucking substitute body for the mother, and that's it. No real character, nothing really. What the fuck? Huh? Like, what? Then we get introduced to fucking some kind of plot, maybe some kind of cult behind the scenes with the eye thing, but I don't know. This was never mentioned before. This was never hinted at before. I'm pretty sure. Like, you're just throwing some more bullshit in it. Season 1 was fucking simple, great. kind of just character development type of stuff. Now we're just getting more and more into drama mystery, which is fine, but you didn't build the show for that, from what it looks like. So, yeah. But yeah, I guess with that said, that will be it for episode of Link Click the Bridon Arc. And I will see you sometime. Bye-bye.
And here are the people who decided to sell out their souls. Welcome to hell.